Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one. He won't make it back to the 20. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Stroud sets up the play action.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Stroud and company going for it.
Rolling to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's...
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. And a point after, good by Groupie.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Play action. Stroud now. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Stroud. That is caught. 20. And bulldozing his way through.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pierce. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That's good for the Saints.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Little short pass here to Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Stroud off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
Strong running at the 30. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
That went out wide and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
34 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr now to throw.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This a 2nd and 8. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Stroud.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A final shot before break. Stroud looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. Olave motioning to the left. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans trying it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Williams.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They give it to Williams, running right.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Third and goal, the ball at the 10.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.
You say my